It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And out a little across the 20. .25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
17 yards.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
It's a gain of
Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Dancing to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
To
Chris Carson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
The score, Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one 28 yards on the ground. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Jackson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
7. Ravens, nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
27-yard line.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Intercepted.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 52 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
16, Tyler Lockett.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Seahawks 14, Ravens nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. This time Jackson will throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's second down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
It's a turnover.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Mark Ingram. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10
So
yards.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's good for a Baltimore.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night, and then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight? Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Ingram. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Towards the end zone for Brown. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks' 14-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Seahawks 14. Ravens.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
From the 10, And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And 4.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down, Seattle.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
To Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
21. Ravens 18. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
38-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And that is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
13.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now Rashad Penny. He's got the first.